My name is Rita Gangwani, and I had been a prisoner right from my childhood till my adulthood. Even though I was very innocent, I don't know why I was behind bars. And I cannot tell you how suffocating it is to peep out of that prison window waiting for somebody to come and release you. Let me ask you a question. Has any one of you ever been in a prison? I'm sure you're going to say no. But let me tell you the fact. So many of us had been, are, and will always remain in prison. The prison of our negative thoughts, judgments, intolerances, biases. And who's put you behind bars? It's the society. Tell me, who has made the rule that the girls have to wear pink and the boys have to wear blue? That the girls have to play with a doll and boys have to play with a football? Pick up any newspaper and have a look. You would see most of the advertisements for matrimonial would be asking for tall, beautiful and a fair person. Society has created a box. If you fit into that box, you are very lucky. But if you don't fit into that box, you are a misfit. Too tall, too short, too thin, too fat. Unfortunately, society fails to realize that we are perfect in our own imperfections. There are so many different kinds of discriminations around the world. But one discrimination which I would like to focus upon today is called heightism. If you are too tall or if you are too short, you are an outcast. People will not treat you as normal human beings, unfortunately. Life is made up of so many colors, so many heights, so many things, and that is what makes life so very beautiful. About 30 years ago, I think it's more than 30, a gentleman named Randy Newman came up with a song on short people. I will just hum few lines for you and do pay attention to the lyrics. It goes like this. Short people have no reason. Short people have no reason. Short people have no reason to live. They got little hands, little eyes. They walk around telling big lies. They got small little noses and tiny little teeth. They wear platform shoes and walk around in feet. Oh, we don't want short people round here. And the song created a lot of confusion in people's mind. Everybody thought that short people will not be able to do anything in life. We are unwanted, unloved in this world. Unfortunately, this song did create a lot of stir, but in a little while it fizzed down. Not to say that short people don't have any problems. We do have a set of problems. You ask a short people to drive a normal car, our feet don't reach the accelerator. When we are sitting on a chair for a long time, our feet will be hanging in the air and will go numb. But I'm not complaining. We short people have some advantages too. We can buy clothes from a kid's store. And yes, short people don't grow very old very soon, so they look young for a long time. Anyway, now let me take you through my journey from being 4 feet 5 inches to 4 feet 10 inches tall. When I was in school, I loved assembly because I was always standing first in the line. At that time, I had no idea what height was. So I always thought it's because I'm super cute. And then eventually, whenever we used to perform on stage, everybody used to push me forward, right center stage, so that people can see me. I loved the attention. And somehow, being on the stage and right in front developed a lot of love for stage and glamour life in me. And like every little girl, I wanted to be Miss India, a model, or maybe an actress one day. In class 3, I was called Thengu. In class 4, I was called Boni. In class 5, I found everybody was growing taller than me, and I remained as short as I was. And my friends started calling me Mini Road Roller. because I was slightly plump. I used to laugh on their faces, but it used to hurt me inside. Every day I used to go and fight with my parents. Why me? Why I'm so short? But what can you do if you have it in your genes? So it became very, very difficult for me to survive in school with all those people bullying me and taunting me. I still remember one incident. We had the annual drama in school and they were auditioning for the leading lady. Since I loved performing, I went to ma'am for the audition for the leading lady. She looked at me in front of everyone, laughed at me and said, "Hey girl, have you seen yourself in the mirror? Do you think you're heroine material?" And when I argued, she slapped me. And I can never forget that slap of the teacher. It still tingles when I touch my face. So difficult it was. And all those words, tengu, boni, everything thrown at me was like I was getting crushed under it and I was losing my complete confidence. And I was thinking, who is Rita? Is she boni, tangu? Somehow I finished my school and I landed up in college. And now that because I was so obsessed with height, I got infatuated to a boy who was double my size. And when he got to know about me, he made it a point that any time I will cross him or his friends, they will whisper loudly, dwarf, 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 Humpty Dumpty, 2 inchy, and all kinds of words. And somehow this was the final nail in the coffin. I closed myself in my mental prison and I locked myself in. I stopped socializing. I sat in that dark, dingy corner of my room and I felt totally unloved, unwanted, and just wanted this life to end. But friends, you know, whenever devil strikes you, God always sends an angel into your life. And it came to me in the form of another teacher of mine. She came home, shook me to reality, and she said that a 100-rupee note, however crushed and torn, never loses its value. Similarly, society will tear you up, break you up, but that doesn't mean that you will lose your value. And she told me the only way you can find your value is to accept yourself as you are. And her exact words were, "Do not make anybody else's opinion your own reality." And these words helped me to break out of my mental prison and I stepped out to freedom. And I realized that my height is a very small, minuscule part of me. I had a much more bigger persona. So I started concentrating on my gifts. I joined dramatics, I joined singing, and I also applied for the Indian Army. I sat through their exam, passed their tough training, and not only came out as the best cadet, but also as one of the first lady army officers from Himachal Pradesh in the MNS Corps. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now the same people who used to laugh at me started saluting me. I had not added height under my feet, but I had added height on top of my head. Now everybody had to bend down to my level to speak to me. Army had trained me well. So after I hung my uniform, I started training people in offices like quality I had learnt in the army. I upgraded myself as a life coach, as an image consultant, and started teaching people about life, about holding their hands and bringing them out from darkness to lightness. And it so happened that I never realized that I was living my own dreams. I wanted to be Miss India. I wanted to be a model. I wanted to be an actress. Fine, I couldn't be one, but now I was producing so many of them. And now my nickname in the industry is the Queen Maker. And I love this name. Thank you very much. About 3-4 months back, an NGO, Wheeling Happiness by Devika Malik, approached me with a very challenging assignment. They wanted me to train a girl who had some physical problems for Miss World. I was in two minds, but then I thought about the teacher who slapped me and the teacher who liberated me, and I wanted to be the latter. I helped her, trained her, and I'm very proud to say that she's sitting right here in front of us today as Miss Deaf World Vidisha Baliyan. By my story, I just wanted to tell you one thing. It does not matter how you look like. It's what's inside you that will take you ahead in life. It's not the distance between the top of your head and your feet. It's the distance between the top of your head and your chin and how you use it. It's not the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog, which will take you ahead in life. So friends, my only request to you today is, please remove the hashtag short heightism from this world forever. Vertically challenged people are as capable as anyone else. Why can't we accept vertically challenged people as one of us? Why not? Short people are same as you and I. It's a beautiful world. Short people have nobody. Short people have nobody to love. So we short people are asking for nothing except acceptance, respect and love. Thank you very much. Thank you.